Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is still George Onyibe, as always. We are going through a lot of change. It should be considered as a dispensational shift. Not everybody will take notice. And our job here is to present this fact, this truth, in its entire sincerity. Or else, those of you who are sensitive, those of you who can visage, who could read the tiniest impression from the large image, will doubt what we are telling you. But it's okay. And so this morning I want us to look at a message I simply titled, Nigerians must take notice. Nigerians should take notice of the renewed strategy of invasion. Look at those two words. Strategy of the invaders. If you are on the social media today and watch the Nigerian space on the social media, you will see a group of individuals constantly attacking the government of the day. I'm not trying to dispute their presentation, their submission. I agree with them. Our leaders has not done well in the past. But that does not make us different from them. Do you know why? Let's go back to Rivers State as a case study before we go on. There is a saga between the president, the federal capital minister, and of course the governor of Rivers State. It's issue of power tussle, loyalty, and one trying to create sovereignty over another. Let's consider it personality clash or interest. And we all know that as we speak, some women, some Rivers State people are going to protest. This is what happened. Some group will come out in the morning and they are asking Tinubu for justice as the president. You cannot remove Senfobara from office. He should be reinstated. This is Rivers State people. And then in the evening, another group of Rivers State protesters will come out and say, no, Senfobara must be removed. But if you pay close attention, you will see that the economic speed in Rivers State has drastically slowed down. It's affecting every economic platform. Everywhere is dustbin. But then the people are divided in between opinion. Not for their own interest of their people, just personal interest, what they are going to benefit. And so the problem of Senfobara is the problem of those benefiting from Senfobara. And the challenge of Onyesuwike is the problem or the challenge of those benefiting from. And so none of them is protecting the interest of their people. And this is the only reason why I say that if you check the social media space, everybody is trying to tell you government is bad, but most of us, majority of us, are doing this based on what we can benefit. And so, what moral ground do we have to challenge them? And now my submission is correcting the government of the day does not require you to talk rubbish. But that is what Nigerians has been reduced to emotionally. Just come out and talk rubbish. Oh, Tinubu, they make us suffer. Hey, this one, they make us suffer. Hey, this one. But our land is being invaded under our watch. And you're not seeing how it's happening. I have to make this presentation starting this way. Maybe be able to get what I want you to know. Today in Nigeria, everybody lies. There was the lie trending on the news platform yesterday that the federal government have banned the use of solar panel. I was like, why? How are they reasoning? Everybody was condemning it. How can they ban solar panel? Everybody. And in fact, in most radio presentation I listened to about that issue, we're painting the picture as if the government of the day want to stop the use of solar panel. I took time throughout the midnight to find out everything, mindset behind that very move. And I discovered it's a way to go. It may make things difficult for us in a while, but at the end we will rejoice. Considering the fact that we have the natural resources and the human capacity, including the technical know-how to do anything, whatever we choose to. But we have lacked the ability of cohesion, being able to work together to achieve an aim, a purpose, irrespective of who benefits. That is our challenges. And now let's come back to our topic. When I call Nigerians in this instance, it is because all of us are affected one way or the other. Even the ones invading, and the ones that want to invade, and the ones that will be invaded, all of us. Nobody is going free. And now let me explain. You see, the imperialists, when they invaded Africa, they came for two purposes. The first wave of invasion of these imperialists was to look for human labor before the eras of the technological revolution. They were looking for manpower. They want to farm. They want to produce food for sustainability. And they are not strong. As muscular as you are, they don't have the power, the manpower to till their soil. And so they came to Africa. They saw beasts of burden from their imagination. And we are good to go. We can till their land. After all, that is what our ancestors were doing. They came and started buying people. Now listen very closely. They did not bring sheep and started kidnapping people because they will meet resistance. They came and started conniving with indigenes across board, the whole of Africa, from South Africa to Nigeria, every corner of Africa. And they come to your community and they tell you, please, we want able young men who we take to a place to do farming. They were not talking to strangers, angel. They were not talking to reverend father or politician. They were talking to custodians, your father and my father, and their father before their father. And they made huge amount of money. And did you know what they do? The ones they don't like, they sold. The ones that are the children of their enemy, they sold. The ones that were mapped out for sacrifice, they sold. And if you were captured in the war, they sold you. That was the first reason they came. And some people will come out today and boast that they were slave merchants. What a shame. The same way in the nearest future, some people will tell you that we are the politicians, the founding father of Nigeria, and they will tell you what a shame. Imagine some of our fathers, our kings, our noble men, stakeholders of our community. In a time like that, we are busy selling people. And when the market has been compromised, those raiders, those sailors, those other criminals who cannot afford slave in the form of pirates begin to pack along the river line to buy slave from black market or even kidnap our people for free. And today, despite how beautiful you paint the picture of slavery, it is a disgrace and a shame to we, the people of Africa. I see some of my Igbo Biafra people, they will be telling you about Igbo landing. Is it because they took their life out of humiliation, out of betrayal, out of frustration, that their own people sold them? Is that the part you are not telling us? And so they have to take their lives? You should be ashamed. And sometimes when we remember the Igbo landing, we should call for a moment of reflection. Who sold them? They simply rejected slavery. But being a slave at that junction was not of their making. I'm coming. And then they got to a stage. They've evolved. They've progressed. They've advanced. Technology has taken the order of the day. One tractor can till 40 acres of land in less than 1 hour, which the human labor cannot produce even in 1 month. And so slavery became useless. And that is the only reason it was abolished. And when we enter the era of technological advancement, the invaders, I call them the imperialists, the one they taught us in school that they are colonial master, they changed their strategy. What do they do this time? They came with a different agenda. They came for their economic interest. Because now they have the technology. And so this time they are coming for number one, economic interest. And I want to believe all of us Nigerians know that we were first of all referred to as the Royal Niger Company. It's the Royal Niger Company that owns Nigeria. Till they gave us the name Nigeria, we were referred to as the Royal Niger Company. Economic interest. They needed palm oil. They needed cocoa. They needed granite and all that food that is edible to them. Just economic interest. And they know that this economic interest will not come in their favor. And so what did they do? They introduced trade and commerce. The trade and commerce was actually meant to help them control the market structure. I need you to pay attention. With the evidence of trade and commerce, they protect their economic interest. Let me try and be fast about it so I can be able to cover the whole scope. Maybe another time we can look at them in details. Having introduced the trade and commerce, they invented into exploration and discovery. And now they've established the stable for trade and commerce. And now they have to exploit what we have that they need. And they have things in their mind already that brought them here. Because they came for palm oil, they came for granite, they came for cocoa. And then later on, they discover coal. And then along the line, they discover crude oil. All these were at that era of exploration and discovery. And then they know, no, we can't let these people go. And now, after the eras of exploration and discovery, they need to impose their influence on us. And then they sent missionaries. They have seen this is a fertile land, we can't let them go. What did they do? They present missionaries. That is where religion comes in. The Arabians were giving us Islam. The English were giving us Christianity. And every other imperialist imposed their religion identity on us. And little wonder, most of you answer Muhammad, Musa, Yakubu, Dawuda as a Muslim. And then on the Christian, you are Paul, you are Peter, you are James, and you are Andrew. And it took over. It didn't even end in their English name or Caucasian name. They were able to colonize us within those era. And what did they start doing? Like from the side of the Nigerian I come from, the people that were in charge of religion were the Igbo people. You can see today all our name is Chuku 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 Chuku, because the religion imposement, the influence of the Caucasian upon us, though we somehow adjust, bringing it down to our own level for complete emasculation. But it was not for our interest. And that is why today, Igbo Biafra man will say, why are you answering Igbo name? A car people would not have answered Igbo name if it is actually Igbo name, except without the help of the missionary. Go and ask Samuel Ajayi Crowder. But I'm trying to point out to you what the invaders do and compare it to what is happening now. Because they have renewed their strategy. It didn't change. They just upgraded it. And you must pay attention. And then having imposed the missionaries, the fifth thing they did was the strategy of military interest. Strategy of military. Yeah. Look at all the supposed world power. They are building military base. Every nook and cranny of Africa, they are building military base. Did we tell them to come and protect us? America want to build a military base in Nigeria. France want to build a military base in Congo. This one want to build. All of them want to build military base, including Chinese, Japanese. They want to build military base. To protect who? Have they finished protecting themselves? But they are not my concern. If we choose to remain in slavery, it is not of their making now anymore. We have become the invaders of our very home. And that is when it should become an issue for concern. And now you're coming back to recent day Nigeria. These are the things that are happening. Miraculously, in Benin City yesterday, they were able to prevent the invasion of Fulani herdsmen. Who are they working for? Who gave them AK-47? Why are they not apprehended? And the governor of Benue State was cited saying the other time that anybody that go to visit the IDP camp without his knowledge is on his own. The issue of insecurity is no longer news. It's everywhere. And now this is where the real issue begins. We have been calling our people, Abo people, the supposed sub-Igbo group. We have been calling all Nigerians across board, the people from South region. If you like, you listen. If you don't like, do not listen. It is the same strategy, but it has been renewed. Let me go this way. There is one criminal called Nnamdi Kanu. He said he's a freedom fighter. No, he's a slave maxer. He's a criminal. You should ask yourself, whose agenda is Nnamdi Kanu promoting? Is it Igbo agenda? I say no. If it's Igbo agenda, Uchimefo will not be a saboteur today. If it's Igbo agenda, Clifford Iruanya will not be a saboteur today. If it is Igbo agenda, late barrister Imam Mezu will not be a saboteur. If it is Igbo agenda, Rita Anebogo will not be a saboteur. If it is Igbo agenda, George Onibe will not be a saboteur. Because if I have actually seen angels, principled individuals, sincere people, there are so many of them. I don't agree with many of them because some of them don't have brain again. They live in the prison of fear they create for themselves. People like Obidio Binu, people like Dr. Uchenwu Okonkwo. These are principled men who most of them choose to create prison for themselves. But if they can't extricate themselves, they will live there for a very long time. And now watch all the people I have mentioned. They are educated people, intelligent people, progressive-minded people. They are Igbo people. And majority of you who say you are Igbo, then there is another useless criminal, Nnamdi Kanu, who couldn't finish secondary school. Just a common barber somewhere in UK. Now tell you that these progressive-minded people are saboteurs. And you believe. And you have not asked question. It is just the same thing when they invaded our land. They came that they were looking for manpower. These people did not sell. This king, this our representative, did not sell their children. They did not sell the ones they love. But they sold the strong, able-bodied men, children of their neighbor, or children of their perceived enemy, or children that were captured during the crisis or war. That is what they did. They never sold their people for the interest of their people, but for personal gain. And so whatever Nnamdi Kanu is doing, whatever they are doing in the name of Biafra, all of them are invaders. That is how the imperialists came. And that is the same thing they are doing. And now you remember that after which they introduced trade and commerce. Today, all of you, your economic space is controlled by Igbo Biafra. How do they do that? They come in, they set up business, you allow them, they control it, they manipulate it, they dominate the market. Exactly what they did under Royal Niger Company. But you are not seeing it. They introduced trade and commerce already. You that is from Bini, you that is from Anyoma, you that is Ikure, all of you that are non-Igbo Biafra in diaspora. Have you noticed you can't sell your items? Check what you bring in when you come. You will see that none of your people can buy what you are selling. 99.9% of all the things you are going to bring from abroad, you can't sell them in your village. You can't sell them in your state. You can't sell them in your community without the interference of Igbo Biafra people. And it's okay, they are the businessmen. Oh, Igbo are the businessmen. That is why they turn us to Royal Niger Company. They are the businessmen. Let me tell you, stop fooling yourself. Those of you who came from diaspora lately, we all know the truth. So many of you, some of you are still at home. What do they do to you? No, you brought 20 cars. At the end of the day, the only one you can sold is the one you reduce money and sell to your family member. That is charity. Because somebody is going to call somebody and they are going to hold meeting, they are going to organize meeting. Nobody buys from that guy. If you don't want to sell it for us, let him leave it there. And that is how they are going to fool you. And when your time for visitation, because you are a visitor now, expires, you go back. And then may the Lord help you, you have good relatives, they can sell it anyhow for you later on. At all. And God help you, you have criminal-minded brothers, they will destroy it, scrap it for you, you will only regret. But try explaining problem. Go to the root cause of all this problem. That is why when we are telling you what we are telling you, so you pay attention. They control your economic space. Why wouldn't they be arrogant? And this is how they came. Along the line, it is Oyibo now that decide how much they will buy per oil. The same thing they did to Igbo people is what Igbo people is doing to us now. And somebody will say it's hate. They dealt with us up to the extent that they decide where to buy and who not to buy from. That is what the Igbo people do, having established their commerce and interest. The Igbo Biafra people are doing that already out of sheer greed and wickedness. Drop your insult, please. And now, as we are talking, they are doing exploration and discovery. How are they doing it now? They are everywhere. You are Igbo, you must be Igbo. You are accepting them. Ebaki people, be very careful. Amazon lady, be very careful. They will destroy all of you. They will destroy all of you. But it's not only the Igbo Biafra, but I'm coming. Let me use them as a case study before I bring in what Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo are doing. I may tone it down on Yoruba people, because I think they are trying to protect their own more than taking from other people. So they are telling, oh, you are Igbo, you must be Igbo, Igbo. What are they doing? Exploration. Why they are doing that? They are marrying your sister. Is that a bad thing? No. But why are they marrying your sister? That should be considered. Why they are doing it? They are marrying your brother. But is that a bad thing? No. But why are they marrying your brothers and your sister? Before you know, they will burn child and throw it away. You will think they threw it away. No. That is how Pharaoh trained Moses that destroys Egypt. Or have you not heard that the night the Israelites left Egypt, they plundered the wealth of Egypt? Read your Bible very well. It was from the palace Moses who plundered Egypt, was trained, educated, bred, and buttered. The night he rose. So you see all those Igbo people, they're everywhere now. They tell you, oh, we are Igbo people. I'm Igbo. I'm all those men, all those useless Igbo people telling you they are normal people. They are the real Moses in another perspective. You know, when you talk about beautiful subjects of the Bible, they have good side and bad side. It's just that we focus on their good side. Moses plundered Egypt. Moses bet the hand that fed him. Let's assume it's God's purpose. But if Pharaoh's daughter has not adopted Moses, Moses would not have been raised in the palace. And maybe there would have been no reason for slavery. And Moses would not have been able to destroy Egypt, even killing the very king that rose him. But let's say it's the will of God. And so if it's the will of God that these criminal people uniting their father and their mother destroys our land, they are coming for you, our kings. All of you will be of Ohun, will be of Ohun. They are coming for you. But I know you may not understand. We'll find out who they are working for. Certainly they are not working for our people. But they are just renewing the strategy to overall destroy what is left for us, of us. And so they are everywhere. We are uniting Igbo. Oh, you are. Is Nigeria at war? This is the era of exploration and discovery. They've almost been able to master us. It's just that some of us are unpredictable. They are hitting hard in Anyoma Forum. They are hitting hard in Ikuri Forum. They are trying to penetrate the Benin Forum. The Akwa Ibom is not left free. They are every ethnic group in the Southeast. They are there. Exploration, discovery. They are not the only one. But I'm using them as a case study. And then they have missionaries. Of course, you already know them. There are some of them on this platform. They battle this page day and night. But I will let them know there is a limit to the level they can get to. If they pass there, they are drowned. I'm sure those of you who are trying to hide this page, doing one or two things you already know, but I won't tell you. Did you not notice I've checkmated you about 3 days ago? I was just observing you. I just stopped you. I do them again now. Shame on you. And so they brought in missionaries. If you want good, there are the ones doing good. If you want bad, there are the ones doing bad. If you want whatever you want, they have their missionaries. Politically, they have their missionary. No. How do you explain it? A group of certain individuals will wake up in the morning and tell you that P2B is the president of Nigeria because he won in Lagos, he won everywhere, he was disenfranchised, he was rigged by INEC, he was like this. But this same group of people will turn around and say, we don't want to be part of Nigeria. Nigeria is a zoo. We want to go to Biafra. Give us our Biafra. And then this same group of people, there are the ones in the floor of the Senate telling you, we want to become indigenous in every community, that you make a law that will make me, as Igbo Biafra man, to be indigenous in Yoruba land, indigenous in Hausa land, indigenous in everywhere. Who does that? They come with conflicting interests. And under their missionary agenda, they have different denominations. Learn from the Catholic Church. There are specialists who are Anglicans. There are specialist missionaries who are Orthodox. There are specialist missionaries who are Presbyterian and Pentecostal and Yabatarian, Urobotarian. They have denomination, but we are not seeing them. My brother, open your eye. You see, when our fathers were going through this, they did not understand. To those that are benefiting from the activities of the imperialists, they fought for it, they bled for it, they killed their people for it, they condemn everybody for it. They did not know it would bring us here. And now we are here. Our own people is revising the same cycle to undo us. Who are they working for? And finally, they set up military strategy to impose their presence on us. Now, let's look at it. If you go to my place, my village, the area I have my house, nobody goes there again. I'm not saying my family house. My personal house in the village, the area I built the house, nobody goes there again. Because they said Fulani headsmen are hiding in that forest, that is the area where they do kidnapping. That is what they said. But I've not seen them. And when I go, I wait for them. May the Lord be with all of them. And now, you move to reserve land where we do farming. You will not see. Nobody goes there to farm anymore. We call it Ubueko. And most of you, my king, all of you are comfortable. While other people are imposing military presence against you. Nigeria is not helping matter. But because they are not helping matter, or maybe they accomplish, doesn't mean that this threat, this danger is not real. And now there are evidence some of these people are not kidnappers, they are not Fulani headsmen. They could be Japanese people who bring in their own army, who bring in their own mercenary, their own security, who create their own country inside our community. Go and check all the community where you have Chinese or Japanese people. They create their own company like Shell does, their own country inside your community. What about if one of your village man have sold that land to them? And the only way to stop all of you is to build this security group. And you say, Fulani man. I'm not exonerating them. What about if that is this? If we have not raised alarm, Nnamdi Kanu would have succeeded in planting unknown gunmen, destroying southeast into the south. This is where Wike had issue with them. This is where we become enemy. Because we did not allow them to push that military presence against us. Most African countries are still struggling with this notion. And what am I trying to say in effect? Our fathers before now, during the imperialist era, thought it was something they can control. After all, most of them were benefiting it. And it's looked very closely that we're almost surviving. And our people is introducing the same strategy. And most of you believe he's biased, don't mind him, either he's a lie, whatever. But let me tell you the truth. In the end, the problem of insecurity, if the problem of infiltration, if the problem of nepotism, tribalism is promoted by any ethnic group, they themselves will not be spared. Because the moment something goes wrong, this hulu balu you people are making a boomerang. We just learned from Nnamdi Kanu and his clueless followers. When they made unknown gunmen, he wanted to use them to control his perceived enemy. But today, who are they after? The same people he fraudulently said, I'm protecting. And whatever angle you are working for, you are Fulani headsmen. You are anything you call yourself. Believe me, the hulu balu all of you are cursing will boomerang. But then we cannot fold ourselves and allow karma to take its rightful place. We can't keep quiet and allow these things happen. We may not survive. We may not see the light of another day. And that is the reason why we are here. We've investigated and see there are problems, are challenges. This turbulent time we are going through, it's not the work of one man. There are so many interested parties. The same way you have the Portuguese imperialists, the British imperialists, the Americans imperialists, the Arabian imperialists, the Francophone imperialists, and so on and so forth. It's the same way we have the Fulani headsmen imperialists, the Igbo Biafra imperialists, the Chinese Biafra imperialists, and different people. All of them are coming for all of us. But there is a way to do that, and that is what we have started. We should be able to separate the slave merchandise from the real people, because not all of us are their target. And then the moment we are able to separate the chaff from the wheat, we'll be safe. The journey has begun already. We must create the circle of the Trinity. And out there I posted a link. We have all been wounded together. All of us will win ourselves, heal ourselves together. But the beautiful thing there is that everybody face your warrant. And when the enemy is exposed eventually, they will have no other option than to leave us. So watch them closely. They are in your place already. And believe me, it is not a battle of one man. The people before us tried in that era to fight individually. They all lose. Did you know how Jaja of Opobo died? If I tell you the history of Jaja of Opobo, he will be crying in hell. He thought he could defend maybe the eastern region. If I tell you the history of the Nana of Ishekiri, you will wonder why we do not hear about the Nana of Ishekiri in history. Or should I remind you about Ovaromi Obaise, what happened between him and one of his trusted ally, Ozazakbo? They thought they could do it alone. The author of Igala will not be in a hurry to tell you, though he fought fiercely, but he couldn't prevail. But imagine if these people had come together. Imagine if they have joined force. Imagine if they have considered this French notion of one for all for one. Africa would not have invaded, not to talk of Nigeria. But we have the privilege. We can't fight individually, very good. But not until we get to the level of maturity where we join force to fight that which plague us as a people. All of us are in trouble. The Hausa promoting Fulani headsmen, they are the one being ravaged there. The Igbo promoting unknown gunmen, they are the one being ravaged by the same unknown gunmen. You can't fool the Creator. The cycle of life must be complete. I do not expect you to understand in details. I just want you to know that we are taking a new dimension, the original dimension, which is the installment of the Trinity Code. It has begun already. We are not fighting against anybody. We are not interested in anything you have to offer. We want to build a platform for the people, by the people, and with the people. And we know how it could go. We want to make sure that everything is born out of free will, because we were born as free men. You'll get more detail later on. Let me go to the comment section before I bring the program to an end. I see my brother here, Uyi. Uyi, I greet you. Good morning from here. I greet you, Uyi. I see Ada Zion. They say, is it when people life are finished in Nigeria with hunger that their enemy corpse will rejoice? Well, Ada Zion, I want to believe you are more mature than this. And when I mean you are more mature than this, is that your question does not have solution. My community have their problem. Your community have their problem. But our problem now is that other community who are bringing the problem don't want us to focus and solve our problem. And so somebody like you still have the mindset of generalizing the problem. And so it will be convenient. I call out the politician, I call out the clergies, I call out the kings, I call out everybody that they are responsible. But at the end of the day, they may not be responsible. And so I am bringing solution to you. Charity begins at home. There are things I talk to my Igbo people. It's left for them to allow outsider invade them, or to allow one of us to bring invader to destroy our place. Benin put up resistance in recent time. We can see some people crying, oh, Benin do this, Benin no do that, Uromi do this, Uromi no do that. But nobody's talking about the gun. It's now being gone. So there are people who can carry them gun. Who is actually causing the hunger? The people stealing paper money, or the people preventing you from going to farm? Or the people who say they are unknown gunmen that will kidnap you from the farm? And you see, the truth is, our work is to tell you what to do and save yourself. And then at the same time, make you to prepare your mind for what is to come. The Declaration of Independence simply say that every American should have it at the back of their mind, that time in and time out, the blood of the guilty and the innocent will be used to refresh the tree of liberty. And it is applicable anywhere around the world. But I can only tell you, do not be careless with your life. And that is one of the reasons why we are here. And it's is it when people buy the same thing? And for everything, good morning. For everything good comes with pain. And that is it, we. And I see Messi. Let's see. I greet you, Messi. Good morning from here. You say, I greet you. You say, that is true. A lot of our elders did not support each other. Unity is paramount. Together we stand. I greet you as a man. And you are secured now in the South. Ada Zion say, are you secured now in the South? Ada Zion, my people are secure. Not because the threat is not there, because we know how they function. When they told you they caught Fulani headsmen trying to invade Uromi, were they not Hausa Fulani? But the one they say Hausa Fulani is trying to invade your southeast at that Zion. Have you not discovered that they are your fellow Igbo? So what are you doing to unknown gunmen of Nnamdi Kanu in your southeast at that Zion? They are your hero. And that your hero can be my hero. But when they came anywhere around the south, it is not about making mouth. Then do anyhow, then see anyhow. And that is because of the level of awareness, what they already know. To solve this problem, if we do not go down to the cause root, we don't solve problem on top of the matter. We don't go on top of the matter. We go under the matter. And you just see the tree blossoming, very fresh. But we have finished our work, they will disappear. Where is Nnamdi Kanu Biafra now? I thought South is Biafra land. Let them come and do it now. Nobody tell them. But are you seeing anybody shouting, you are not Biafra, we are not? No, come and do it now. Are they not still doing it in the southeast? So our first job is to identify our enemy. He say you are an ingrate, suffering from ingratitude. And that is as now you're coming out. You are just a low-life Igbo Biafra. At that Zion, that is who you are. You don't have shame. And the reason other ethnic groups around South are not saying anything is because of few Igbo people that have sense. You see all this fire, all this problem committed by Igbo Biafra people like you. The day you make a move, what will happen to you guys, you are not ready for it. You see, we are talking. I'm talking from uncompleted building. The day you people, you see that thing you do, so you could fight war. When I turn Midwestern region, Bender State to battleground, you see for now triumph in a time like this. You had the Southeast to run back that time. Southeast will not continue. It's time we remind those non-Igbo in the Southeast that they are not from the Southeast. You think we don't know what we are doing? Because at that Zion, Igbo Biafra like you will use them as a shield after causing trouble. And maybe in the coming days, we'll find out all these supposed Igbo being killed, whether it is Igala people in the Southeast, whether it is Idoma people in the Southeast, whether it is the Akwa Ibom people in the Southeast, whether it's all that tribes in the Southeast that are being beared by Igbo Biafra. You're going to find out. Don't worry. I'm an ingratitude man. What did you do for me? What did you do for me? What did you do for my people? Your people stole my culture, stole my heritage, stole my tradition. Your people were agents of colonization. And now you want to lower my value system. Who are we in the end? And this is what we fight to protect against your kind, Igbo Biafra. And now we are ingratitude. And if that is what it means by definition, believe me, it will be that ingratitude for a very long time. But you are just a tools at that Zion. You want to find out the people you are working from. Your name implies that you are the Igbo that migrated from Israel. You must be coming from Israel, Onyoshi. Very unfortunate. I'll bring the broadcast to an end here. And of course, I need you to see how they function. Checkmate those areas. Our king, you are the target. All the Obi of Onitsha, all of you, Asaba of Asaba, Obi of Agbo, Obi of Owa, Obi of Utu, Obi of Umunide, all of you, Obo of Benin, you are the target. All these things they are doing, they've not been able to overrun you. And most of you are weak already because of the support you get from the government. In most cases, you allow issue to slide. Because of the benefits of certain produce, you allow some issues to slide. But understand, you are the target. And when they get to you, we may be able to recover, but it's going to be a very long time. This is where I bring the broadcast to an end. Understand, we are not driven by hatred of anybody. It is in the pursuit of the truth that have the capacity to set us free. If we want to be armed robber as a nation, let's all become armed robber, and then we can compliment ourselves for being armed robber. If we want to be ritualists as a nation, let all of us agree that we can be ritualists. We will complement one another. You can't tell me to be a born again when you are a criminal, armed robber, and you are telling me to be a kidnapper. No. That's the problem. Have a nice day.